We all have two basic instincts inside us. One is to gain pleasure and the other one is to avoid pain. Imagine you have X amount of energy. Where do you think you'll spend that energy? Do you think you'll spend that in chasing your goals and dreams and to gain that pleasure and joy? Or do you think you will spend it on avoiding pain, avoiding discomfort? Now, you might think the obvious answer is, I will use all my energy to pursue my goals. I'm going to use that energy to achieve all my dreams. But in reality, people spend all their energy in avoiding pain that they have no energy left to pursue their goals. And this happens because of fear. The fear of facing pain, the fear of facing discomfort. The fear of facing pain is greater than the joy of receiving desires, that people end up spending all the energy on avoiding pain and discomfort instead of using that in chasing their dreams and achieving their goals. In this video, however, I am going to teach you how to change your perspective about fear and how to reframe fear so that you can use it to your advantage. Before we start, if you would like to work with me one-on-one or if you would like to join any of my monthly group coaching sessions, click the link in description. Fear is an emotion that evolved to keep us safe. It was crucial for our survival at one point. But today we don't live in a physically threatening world. When you try to do something new, something unfamiliar, something uncertain, your mind considers that a threat and fear takes over. Your dreams are new, more money is new, a new house is new, speaking on a stage is new, rejection is new, working out is new. So when you try to do something new, your fear takes over and it tries to keep you safe and it tries to keep you inside your comfort zone. So if you let your fear take over, it's never going to let you expand. It's never going to let you stretch outside of your comfort zone. It's never going to help you reach your goals. Now, that doesn't mean that the fear is the villain here, because all emotions in our body are here for a purpose. They are here to help us in some way. So, of course, fear is here to help you in some way. You can't avoid it. You can't make it go away. The solution is not that you villainize an emotion and you try to make it go away. You hate it. That's not going to work. And like we discussed in one of our previous videos, emotions are neither good nor bad, right? They're just here as energetic movements in your body. And you also can't avoid an emotion. You can't make it go away. The more you try to avoid it, the more attention you're giving it. So it's the same with fear. Fear is just here to help you. It's here to keep you safe. But sometimes in order to protect you, it kind of restricts you a lot that you end up not doing the things that you actually want to do. So in order to deal with fear, here are 4 tips that you can try to reframe that fear and use fear to your advantage. Number 1, separate real danger from ego-based fear. Okay, if something is going to be physically harmful to you, then that's a real danger. If that's not the case, then that's an ego-based fear. Your ego is giving you that fear to protect your identity, protect you from failures, protect you from rejections. So once you separate and you try to understand that this is not a real danger, it's just that my mind is trying to protect me, then you're going to go ahead and do the next 3 steps. Now, if you're still confused whether you have to do this or not, because sometimes what happens is you might have some emotional gut feeling towards something, right? So how do you know if you want to go ahead with it or not? Firstly, if you want to do something, like deep down, from the bottom of your heart, there's something that you want to achieve. There's something that you want to do because you like it, because you would like to be that person, because you would like to have it in your life, those dreams and goals. So deep down, you want it, you want to achieve it, but at the same time, you have a little bit of resistance when you think about progressing towards it. You definitely got to do it. Okay? This is the classic conflict that we face, that there is a dream that you want to achieve, but your mind is trying to protect you from the possible failure or whatever you might face in the process. So it's trying to give you the fear and it's trying to kind of keep you inside the comfort zone. You gotta break that fear and you gotta go behind it, right? So you want it, but there is fear and resistance. You go for it. You don't really want something, like you're already not sure if you want something or not. You're unsure about it. And on top of that, you have fear and resistance. It's probably not for you, so don't go behind it. And you can be 100% sure about this, because if something is for you, right, you would know, like you would 100% know, you would 100% want it. You'll be like, I want it 100%. Like for example, I know 100% that I want to create content, right? So even if I have a little bit of resistance, I'm still going to do it. I know 100% that I want to write a book. But even if there is some sort of resistance in writing it every single day, I'm still going to push through and do it. When you want something, when something is for you, you would know it from the bottom of your heart, from your gut, that this is something for you, you have to do it. But maybe on the surface level, you might feel a resistance. You might feel that fear. You got to push through and do it. Okay, that's number one. Now that brings me to number two. Take fear as a green signal, not a red signal. Okay, fear indicates that you are growing, you are stretching, you are expanding, you're going beyond your limits. Just like how you train at gym to build your muscles, you feel pain. Similarly, when you try to expand psychologically, emotionally, you're going to feel that pain in the beginning, right? It's a sign that you are growing and you are coming out of this identity, this shell, and you're becoming this person that you want to become. So anytime you notice fear on your journey to success, on your journey to achieving the things that you want, take that as a green signal. It's not a stop sign. And what do we do when we see green signal? So you move forward. Number three, fear loves rumination and hates action. Let me repeat that. Fear loves rumination and hates action. Anytime you feel fear, you're afraid of pursuing your goals, and you immediately get into this rumination, you start overthinking it, you are feeding that fear. That fear will stay alive, it will take over, and it will stop you from achieving your dreams. So anytime you feel fear, if you push through and you still do that thing, you feel the fear and you still do it, you are teaching your mind that fear is not going to stop you. And that fear is defeated by repetition. The more you do it, the less fear you will feel. This is how you defeat your fear. Number four, use that fear as fuel. I told you, emotion are just energetic movements in our body. So use that energy to fuel that dream, to move, to take action. I recently started doing this. Anytime I feel fear, anytime I feel an uncomfortable emotion, I immediately ask myself, okay, what do I do now? How do I move? What can I do? What action can I take right now? Instead of going into, oh, why is this happening? Because why will immediately put you into rumination, overthinking, and fear loves that, right? It will keep you contained. But the moment you feel something, you're like, okay, I'm feeling something, I'm kind of pumped up, I feel all these emotions, what do I do now? How can I act? What action can I take? What is something that I can do right now, even if it's a very small step that will take me closer to my goals? So replace that why with what. Now these are the four ways in which you can change your perspective of fear and use fear to your advantage. I hope that was helpful. I'll see you guys in another video soon. Take care. Bye.